In this video, I will be comparing two paintings, Portrait of Jacques Nayral by Albert Gleizes and Self-Portrait with Thorn Necklace and Hummingbird by Frida Kahlo. These two paintings are very different. Frida Kahlo was part of the Latin American modern art movement and also the primitivism movement, and Albert Gleizes was a major contributor in the Cubist movement. So these two paintings are quite different, but they also have similar themes. Both figures are alone. They're the only people in the painting, and they both seem to be contemplating. Whether it's themselves or the things they've gone through, they seem to be deep in thought. The figure in Portrait of Jacques Nayral, I'm assuming Jacques Nayral, looks like he's looking sideways, maybe looking at someone or just away from us. He has a smirk on his face, whether that's mischief or evil, I don't know. But he is thinking about something that's making him smile a little bit. While Frida Kahlo, in her self-portrait, is quite solemn. She's looking straight at us, and it looks like she's in pain. She has a necklace of thorns around her neck, a dead hummingbird hanging from it. She's a cat and a monkey in the background. We know that this painting was about the things she's gone through. Some people think that the hummingbird symbolizes her, as she went through many, many difficulties in her life and had trouble walking and had a lot of illnesses. While Jacques Nayral sits in a suit and seems very at home in his chair, very in charge and powerful. And he's not really in his emotions. We're looking at him through the light of an outsider's perspective. While the portrait of Frida Kahlo, we are definitely seeing how she sees herself. The colors are quite different in these pieces. The Thorn Necklace and Hummingbird self-portrait there's a lot of greens and yellows and blacks that contour the piece and kind of bring out certain parts, while the Portrait of Jacques Nayral has a lot of greens, or grays and browns and kind of muted tones. Even the blues and reds are pretty muted. And the shapes around him make you really look and be like, what are those things? Are they trees? Are they furniture? And I see those shapes and objects as kind of the chaos of the world around him. I think that it's up to interpretation. The style is very different. Portrait of Jacques Nayral is very kind of abstracted, while the self-portrait with Thorn Necklace and Hummingbird is pretty realistic. Frida Kahlo did a lot of self-portraits, and this one especially looks a lot like her. And there's a lot of symbolism in the creatures around her. The bugs around her head, the dead hummingbird, the leaves behind her. I think she was probably trying to talk about the life she's lived and how hard the world has been on her. While Jacques Nayral he kind of looks like how a stranger would see him, or how a friend would see him in a crowded room. It's very different from a self-portrait, but there are similar themes. They both look like they're, again, deep in thought and have a lot going on in the world around them. The textures are pretty different in these pieces. You can see the thorns and the texture of the leaves and the shine on the bugs around Frida Kahlo, while the Portrait of Jacques Nayral is pretty matte. Like, all of the surfaces look pretty similar, and I think this contributes to repetition and rhythm in the piece, giving it kind of a feeling of just interest. And I love these two pieces, and I love looking at them together because they're so different, but also so similar. And you really wonder, what are they thinking about? what have they gone through? What's going through their head right now? And I think these are both beautiful pieces that deserve a lot of respect.